2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. That's the third out. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Kirby Yates. Aye. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So digging in, Albert Pujols. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
Ball 2.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Takes it in for the out.
That is 7. The left fielder, number 2, Justin Crawford.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Rafael Palmeiro. On the ground, but it kicks foul. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Sets him down looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Swing and a ground ball. Pujols takes it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now Cal Raleigh. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's out.
That one missed.
That's down.
Right through there for a strike. And now a full count. No score here in the second. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Billy Wagner.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next
Ball
pitch is
one.
downstairs. Sliced hard but foul. And a ball and 2 strikes.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing. Getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Luis Ariz stands in. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nimmo on his way over, and there's one down. One out man at first. And here is Alfonso Soriano. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Tap foul at the plate. Step off throw to first.
No, he's safe.
Adele back on a dive. Man at first, one away. Runner goes again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner on the move again. That one kicks away from the catcher. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run. Man at second. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Up the middle, McNeil throws to first in time. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to 3rd. And that is out of play. Adele on 3rd with 2 out. Swings and misses. 0-2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs. Get deep.
Hold on. He's coming home. Swing. Now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Jacob Wilson. He represents the winning run.
Nope.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. And that skips into dirt. Base hit right field. And the winning run is aboard.
Anytime.
Now pitching.
Chris Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game. Here's Mike Trout. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out. First and second, no outs. Now Correa up to hit.
That's a ball.
That's too low. Ball one. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Just
Ball, that's outside.
missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, one out. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's the center fielder, Mike Cameron. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Outside.
Ball, that's out.
Ball one. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's the third. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Josh Hader. Hader throw over, and he dives back in safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's the ball. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. Inside, almost got him. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Witt scores, and they've got the lead in extra innings. So no one on after the sac fly. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Comes up empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. And there's a ball. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. In the air to left center. Cameron on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom four. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Swings through that one. Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count. In there. Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Strike 1.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out. So up next, Jeff Bagwell. Mason Miller gets the call from the pen.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So
Ball 1.
he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down.
Coming up on the first pitch, Jeff McNeil stands in. And we're off and running from Anaheim.
Ball.
With that one, let the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart choice.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And the count is even, 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. Two down, nobody on. That misses.
Ball.
And the count is 1-2. Stays alive. 1-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Now one
That's
missed.
the ball.
Got him. Strikes out. Kevin McGonigal now at the plate. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Runner takes off. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in, and it gets away from him. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Big and back coming up for Ketel Marte. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Cut on and miss. The tag, he's out at the plate. Wow, that was scary. Someone definitely missed a sign there. Man at second. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Here comes Witt around third. He will score and they take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
On the ground to third. The tag, and he's out at second. So digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. That misses. Now 2-2. Base hit, left center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Rafael Palmeiro. Swings through that. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Down, ball.
Line to left. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Kirby Yates.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ground ball to Bagwell. He'll do it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Joe Adele. There's a swing and a miss. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, Seager. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Luis Arias looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Seager. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Jake Wilson.
And he would be the tying run bird, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Jimmy Garcia.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And he's safe at first. That's their first hit of the ball game. Here's Mike Trout. First pitch misses. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Swings through that one out in front that time. Outside low, 2-2. Got him looking. Runner on the move, and it's fouled off. Here's your 1. Late with the swing there. Got him swinging for the K. And they're down to their last out. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Struck out swinging his first time. Right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
So much rides on each and every at-bat in these 3-inning games. It's like the playoffs. Sometimes all it takes is one big swing and some great pitching to come away with a quick 1-0 win.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the coming to you live from Southern California. Showing the slab in today's game, Nolan McLean. All right, ready to get underway. Jeff McNeil stands in. And we are underway. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's one down. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That's to third, Caminero. And that ends the inning. Luis Ariz stands in. That one to first. He'll do it himself. One pitch and one out. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Ketel Marte. Runner on the move. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to.
Runner on the move again. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away with up to third in the wild pitch.
That's up base running right there.
Inside, backs him off again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Will Smith to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Correa over to first. And we move ahead to the top of the second now. Stepping in, Rafael Palmeiro. And that one fouled off. That pitch gets the corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
No,
Just
that's out.
misses there. On the ground to third. 1 out in the second. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Grounder off the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Digging in, Cal Raleigh. And delivers outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Josh Hader. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Toss to Bagwell. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. And now it's going to be Albert Pujols. And that one fouled off. And that is out of play.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
That's off the mark, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Another 1-2. And that skips into dirt. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Now pitching.
Here's Joe. substitution now at second base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Justin Crawford. They'd like to cash in after the two-out double, so a speed upgrade might help him. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back in Anaheim. So now it's Corey Seager.
Hee-haw! Ball, that's down.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Slice to right, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Always feels amazing.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Strike 2.
Well, he's going to do something special right here.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Struck out swinging his first time. Way inside. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings through that.
Bet he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Gabe Spire. On the ground, Correa zips it to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out. Luis Arias getting ready to hit. And ball one. In the air out towards right center. And there's 2 down.
Now batting for New York, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Pulls that one foul. Ripped, but it curls foul. Trying to send this to extra innings. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ball 1 there. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And the winning run is aboard.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2.
Brian Abreu will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Runner on the go. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now just 1 swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Runner on the go again. In the air, left side. Nimmo gets there. He's under it. And that will end the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Camrick. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Way out front for strike two. Got him swinging. And there's
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Breaking ball that kicks away off his mitt. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. That one hammered but pulled foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Go ahead run on base. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. And it's even up. That one missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off. Making a move at second base. Entering as the pinch runner, Kevin McGonigal. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score at a base hit. On the ground to third. Tag out, and they cut down the winning run at second. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 1 so far. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And even with his speed, they get the out. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just...
Runner goes again. Stays alive. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, we're in extras here. Cal Raleigh digs in now. Check swing. He went. Strike one. Right through there for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, but we've got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Late on that fastball. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Look out. That ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensure safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So now back to the top of the order.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Foul ball. That one
No,
is
that's down.
downstairs.
Ball.
And that's ball one. Outside
Ball,
with a
out.
breaking ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Correa off the first with 2 away. And it remains 2-2. Fastball
No,
is
that's out.
outside. On the ground to third. To first, and
Hey,
he beats it.
beat it up.
Everyone's safe. So digging in, Mike Cameron. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. Wood.
First and second, 2 down. And here in extra innings.
Ball.
Just
Ball,
off
that's
the
in.
inside edge. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got him swinging. It's back now and on the mound, the closer, Billy Wagner.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Tying run at the plate. Late swing, foul to the left. Move to second, and he's back in easily. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Now batting Joe Adell. Step off, throw to first. Dives back, and he's out.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him. Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here. Alfonso Soriano getting some more speed on the bases. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best.
There goes Soriano. That one lifted to left. And there's 2 away.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Scott Bar.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there it is.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely